Hello everybody, welcome to this episode of the Brynley podcast. I'm Brynley Letner. I'm very glad to see you today. Hope you're having an amazing day, month, year, day, week, month, year so far. That's doing pretty good, because I'm doing alright. So, I didn't post a video yesterday, because I was so tired from the trip. But I'll tell you the rest of it. So I told y'all about Thursday. But then Friday, we, what did we do? Sorry. Friday, I went down, got breakfast with all my friends, and then we played cards for 30 minutes before we had to get on the bus. And then we took a bus, and it was a 2-hour, hour and a half drive, and then we drove to the school for a music festival, and we played our song. It only took us we were only on stage for an hour. It didn't take us that long to play. We played our songs, and then we had this dude come up, the adjudicator, it's a judge, and then he conducts and tells us how to be better and helps us switch stuff up so we do better. And then right after that, it was only 10-minute drive. We went to Wendy's and to Morton's, and that was really yummy. And then it was another hour drive to this wildlife park, which I've never been to before. I've never even heard of before, but it was really cool. I was dreading this part of the trip. Don't mind the hair, I'll explain that later. I was dreading this part of the trip. It's actually not even that bad. It's kind of cute. I was dreading this part of the trip because I thought it would be some dude telling us about trees. What? I don't want to sit there and learn about trees. Trees are cool, don't get me wrong, but not for a 2-hour nature walk. But no, it was a zoo with wildlife animals, so it was really, really cool. I saw black bear, owls, hawks, eagles, all in captivity, is that the word? But because they can't be released into the wild, because they were conditioned or stuff, they had raccoons, skunks. They had this one otter, so cute. They had some wolves, they had goats, they had turkeys, they had some really exotic birds that were really, really cool. It was really fun. I actually really liked it. And then in the gift shop, I bought a rock. People were buying stuffies, but I didn't want to spend $20 on a stuffy this big. But I bought a rock, but it's called a worry stone because it has that psychedelic. But if y'all know me, I fidget a lot. And it's super smooth. I flip it out because even I have a coin all the time. I'm just doing this with a coin all the time. But yeah, I don't know. I liked it. It was only a couple dollars, and I hadn't changed. The girl math didn't even have to buy it. Practically free, But the bus ride was fun. Just got to talk with my friends. I didn't sit with Nora this time. I sat with my other friends. Nora was in the seat beside us because when my friends got picked up early, so I took her seat and we were all hanging out. It was really fun, and I really, really enjoyed the trip. But then I got back at 6:30, 6:40ish. And youth group starts at 7, but doors open at 6:30. So I just walked over, and then I put all my stuff in my brother's best friend's car. And then went to youth group. That was really fun. We played this game called Huckle Buckle Buckle. Huckle Buckle Buckle. Huckle Buckle Buckle. It was really fun to say. Huckle Buckle Buckle. Anyway, and it was you had a partner, and then you guys have to be touch your elbows, touch your foreheads, and all that stuff. Alright. And all that stuff. And then the dude who was yelling at things would say huckle buckle buckle. And you have to interlock arms behind and sit down on the ground. With your arms behind each other, Yeah. So he drove us home, but we actually didn't go home. We went over our friend's house. We watched a little bit of the draft last night. And then we came home and I went to bed. And then I woke up today and I worked from 9 to 2. So not too bad. And then after work I came home and I rested and I was talking with one of my friends for a while. And then I went to tryouts, which I haven't been feeling very confident in my thing, but I think today genuinely went pretty good. It's the same every time. The first hour to hour and a half, I'm really timid. I don't know why, but I am. But then the last hour and a half, 2 hours, I'm finally joking around with the guys again. That sounds so pick me. No, I'm just the only girl trying out. but I've known most of the people for years. Not most, good amount. Yeah, but I was pretty happy with that one. We just got home, so I'm gonna make my video, and I'm gonna shower, go to bed. I just changed my bed sheets, so gonna have a clean bed. Yeah, it's gonna be fun. And today's Saturday, so tomorrow I have church, and then I'm doing a fundraiser from 1 to 3. This is a knockoff Nito, but it's so good. And like right now, I just started playing with it again, so it's hard. But like, it's really stretchy, and like it's really stretchy, and it doesn't break like an actual Nito does. At least not yet. Oh, that would have been funny if it broke right there. Not funny for me, funny for y'all. But yeah, so I guess I'll talk to you guys tomorrow. Oh, but first, you guys' verse of the day is Romans 3:23. For all have sinned and fall short of the glory of God. So that verse, like, obviously you can take it at base level and be like, obviously. But like, you can also be like, Jesus is the only ever perfect person. And it's not even like, oh, we don't get to go to heaven. It's like, there's not another option. It's heaven or hell. Sorry, I hear like a creaking noise. That was scary. Like there's no other option. Like there's heaven or hell. Like, and everyone deserves to go to hell. As bad as that sounds, there's not a single person in this world who deserves to go to heaven. But because of God's grace and because of his love for us, that's how we go. And that's because of his mercy for us and his forgiveness is how we get to spend eternity with him. And the dude who was teaching at youth group last night, he said something like, he was talking about revelations and stuff. But like something that really hit me was like, every single moment in your life with interacting with another human being, whether you're like, hey, Jesus loves you, whether you're like, hey, have a good day, that moment impacts their eternity. I mean, every suffering we're dealing with now is nothing compared to the eternity that we're gonna be the eternity that we're gonna have with him. Perfect world. And you know, I'm getting too deep into this. Why is there's a lot of extra space right there? Is there like a hole and there's like an air bubble getting in? I don't know. But yeah, that's what I have for you today. And I'll see you tomorrow. Have a good day. Bye.